All right, so we got a swarm in the tree here. We're gonna shake them down into a hive.
Smarter. I don't do now.
We'll just give it a good whack.
Oh, they fell on top of me.
That's okay.
All right. Let me go up there and cut it.
Okay. It would be best just to make sure she's not on it.
Yeah.
You want me to get up there, see if I can hold it while you cut it?
We're gonna just cut down there.
All right.
See her? I think that is like a try to take that.
Yeah, well, I'll take it.
I think she's in there, bro.
She's in there, dude. The way they're fanning, I'm looking on the ground out here just to make sure. No, I was just trying to spread it out just like that. She's not in this cluster, so it's not over there. They're running towards the box.
There you go.
The only thing I don't like about these is how the
How high it is?
the entrance, yeah, how high it is. It's on the side.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I'm thinking about just taking and shaking all them bees off of that blanket. Yeah, it's because the queen's scent might still be on the branch. So, yeah, the way they're also migrating towards this box, though, kind of suggests that she's probably already in the box. Yeah, the way they're fanning, I'm pretty sure she's in there.
How we close this
Just
up?
set it on top. Just be sick and I'll brush them in.
I feel good about it. Let's try
Yeah.
to get some more.
So we got a little bit of activity up there in the tree still, but they probably just smell the scent. I sprayed some honeybee gone, so hopefully it'll run them away. But the majority of the activity is right here. Good morning, everybody. It's the following morning from when we got these yesterday. When I went to pick up the hive last night, it was about 8 o'clock. Actually, probably about 8:30. It was dark. It was cool. I pulled up. All the bees were inside the hive, and I wasn't even sure if they were still in there because there was absolutely no activity outside the hive. So I very gently cracked the top open, and sure enough, I could see the bees in there. So I loaded them up, brought them home. I didn't get to do a closing video because it was so dark and I was in kind of a hurry, so I just did what I had to do real quick. But as you can see, the bees are coming in and out. I'm gonna throw on some gloves and just my veil right quick, and I'm gonna move these out of this temporary box into this more permanent hive. I like this temporary box because it's very light, and seeing as how we were on top of that A-frame ladder at the very top, and I just didn't feel more comfortable going up any further. This wooden hive is so much heavier than this one. I just used this one just to get them into something temporarily. I like this hive for that reason. It's very light. I'm not crazy about how the entrance is so high up on the side, because when the bees are trying to make their way in, it kind of seems like it's a little bit hard for them to find the entrance. But I really do like this setup on this temporary hive. It's got notches up here for feeder bottles if you wanted to feed them. It's got a way you can switch the sides and make it vented or not vented in case it gets too hot. But it's just not a good permanent hive because it's so thin plastic. There's really no insulation inside of it for the bees if it gets cold at night. So that's why I'm gonna move them over to this more permanent wooden box, and it's got a hole on top for a feeder. So I'll mix up some sugar water and I'll get them started feeding, and that way they've got a better chance of surviving. It'll help them draw out comb, and while I'm doing that, it's a little cool. If I got time, depending on their temperament, I'll see if I can find the queen too. I'd really like to see her and see what she looks like. So let me throw my stuff on and I'll get right back to you. Let's see, let's crack this top open. Let's see what they look like. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I put the veil on. I had one come out and tag me right on the forehead, tried to anyway. So I'm just gonna move these frames over. As you can see, they're clustered up right on the top there. That's how they stay warm. They get in a tight ball, they cluster up, and so yeah, that's a good indication. I'm pretty sure their queen's in there. I'm pretty sure we got her yesterday, so. I didn't have any drawn out comb. That means a comb that was already built. Everything is foundations. So they're clustered, they're tightly clustered up. They're holding on for dear life. Just trying not to drop a lot of them. They're so clustered up that well, I know Mama's in here. I'm not going to break up their cluster to try to find her. I'm just going to get them back in the new hive here. I'll do another video later on where I'll go through it thoroughly after they've built some comb out and spread out, and we'll see if we can't find her, and I'll get a good. Actually, there she is right there. Probably can't see her. She's in the shade, but she's right in here. Yep, she's gone under a bunch of other ones, so she's in there. I saw her. She's a good-looking queen. You'll just have to take my word for it. So that was pretty easy. They're a little testy. They're not really liking me going in them, and it's probably a little bit too early. I should have waited till later in the day, but I'm impatient. See them festooning there? They're hanging on to each other. They don't want to break up their cluster. Trying to push them together without smushing them. I got to be able to get all these frames in there, and they'll kind of move away from each other. They're clustered up tight though. Be real gentle. There's been a couple that wasn't happy, but for the most part, they weren't bad. Of course, I mean, if somebody came into your home early in the morning before it was warm outside and yanked you out of bed, you probably wouldn't be happy either. So put this entrance reducer on just so they got a little bit more protection. Uh-oh. That's not good. Entrance reducer makes their entrance smaller, and that it's easier for them to protect their hive. So, what I didn't get was a inner cover. Let me run and grab an inner cover right quick. I'm just gonna set this on there just for a few minutes. I'll be right back. All right, Got my inner cover. Got my top here. I made me a little hole so I can put a feeder jar on top of that. Have an internal feeder. That will help make sure that none of the other hives I've got come over and try to rob this one. It is a smaller hive. I want to protect them as much as I can. So for now, I just put that cover top on it. And that's it. I'm just gonna leave this setting over here so that they know that this is not home anymore. And that's it. They'll be in this hive until they have filled out at least 3 or 4 frames out of here. There's 5 frames. And once they do that, then I'll put them in a bigger hive. So, that's all there is to it. That's their new home. They, I'd say their temperament is really good. They had a couple come out, and what bees will do is they understand that when they sting something, they die. And when you've got low numbers in a colony like this, they know that their numbers are important. And so they'll come out and they'll kind of bounce off your forehead, or they'll land on you. They'll try to bite you. Bees do bite. I'm not sure how much a bee bite hurts. I don't know that I've ever actually been bitten on my skin. But they do bite. They can chew through wood, so I know they've got pretty powerful jaws. I didn't have a single one try to actually sting me. They were just more or less warning me to get away. So hopefully this will be a pretty calm hive, unlike my one next to it, who I can't even walk in front of them without one of them trying to come out and sting me. So, but that's the joys of beekeeping. You never know what you're going to get when you take in a colony like this. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Keep watching. Contact Hayfield Hives for all your beekeeping needs. Got bees in a tree, bees in a house, bees in a barn. Come and let us know. We'll come and get them. I also do yellow jackets, wasp, hornets, whatever you need. If it flies and it stings, I'll come and get it. Except for your mosquitoes, you got to keep those. Enjoy the videos. Watch and subscribe on YouTube.